Hello hello guys, welcome to the channel. I had this so big speech, but I can't do it. I gotta be authentic. I guess that's the way it is. Welcome to the show, Celestial Farm Girl. You can just call me the Farm Girl. Here to bring us some seeds of enlightenment, of love, of peace, and of clarity. And I just want all you guys to know how much I appreciate you, your likes, your shares, subscribes. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time that you spend watching the channel. Thank you for all of your supporting comments, your love, your shares, your subscribes. I done said that too. Um, okay, well, let me move on then. I love you guys, and I appreciate this channel and getting to come on here and to just talk about, things that I love, basically, is what it is all about. I love spiritual things, and I always have. And so you guys give me this outlet to release that. And so I want you to know that I really do appreciate you, and I care about y'all, and I pray for y'all and wish the well and best for y'all. And with that being said, please like, share, subscribe. And I appreciate that so much too, supporting the channel. And right now we're going to roll the dice. I don't know what we're going to talk about today. I know that Uranus has moved into, where are we at here? Oh, the moon is trine Uranus, and also at an opposition of Neptune. So we got an opposition of the moon and Neptune. They're not quite seeing eye to eye. Neptune is that dreamy stuff. The moon is to reveal all illusions, right? So dreamy and illusionary stuff that goes with Neptune don't agree too much with the moon, because she likes truth, and she'll be radical about it, as she is trying with Uranus. So I'm not sure what's going on today, but we might be discovering things about ourselves. And this is so very important when we get these little nudges about ourselves. It may not make ourselves feel great at first, sometimes the nudges. I just got a nudge this morning about, my worthiness, how I feel about being worthy, what do I feel about being worthy of things. And so I really had to kind of dig in deep on that, so if you get any little nudges, go ahead, or triggers, right? I got a big trigger. It literally made me cry because I realized that I didn't feel like I was worthy, but I know I am. I know I am. And so, and I'm talking about just in general of life, and that comes from the trauma that I went through as a child. And I know this. And so, I spent a little time working through it, writing through it, doing cards on it. And at the end of the day, I come out realizing that yes, I am worthy. Yes. And we're all worthy. We're all worthy to have a good life. We're all worthy to live well. We have Taurus, we have Mercury, and we have 7. So, and spiritual worthiness, because 7 is a spiritual number. Mercury is all about communication. Taurus is about having the things you need to make you feel good. Well, it's important to have things that make us feel good on the inside too. Like, we could be surrounded by the best and the most beautiful things in the home or in the outer world, but if our inner world doesn't feel secure, if we feel unworthy, that little crap will creep up every now and then. Now, I'm not saying everybody's, feeling unworthy. I'm just saying that this is an issue that I go through a lot, and it comes from comparing myself to others. And one thing I know I cannot do is ever compare myself to others, because, well, I learned not to do that long ago, for the very reason that my life compared to others didn't really add up. And, for the lack of education, the lack of parents who were healed and things like that. So I know a lot of us have been through that, which is kind of confusing in adulthood because you want to be this thing that you've always dreamed of being, which is well and healed and happy and joyful. But in order to get to that place to be well, happy, and joyful, we literally have to go through the deeps of our life and go back. And I'm not going to say erase things, but face things about ourselves that we accept as an adult that really ain't true at all, that we accepted these things as children. They were put in us as children, and so as children, we accepted them because that's what children do. Now, we're going to pull some charms before I do a card. So, on this point, we were talking about how children have impressions put upon them that this is what they are. Like this is what they are, but in all reality, the children may not be that at all. So we have the kitty cat with his back turned. So, and a cat's good at that, right? If a cat don't like what's going on, it'll turn its back. Kind of like ignore that. And so I think that we've got some ignoring things going on. And we have this beautiful rose, and with every rose, every piece of beauty that's within you that you find will probably come from being stuck by a thorn. That beauty is not easy to attain, that we got to go through, the woody, thorny part of life in order to realize the beauty that we are. And now we have a black flower, and it is black. So this is a visit to our shadow side, and it almost looks like a little person if you saw the little head at top and 2 legs and 2 arms. So this is the shadow side, and we have these little beautiful memories within us, right? That and we also have thorns within us, and we always look at the memories, but we turn our back on the thorns that happened in our life. And the thing is the dark parts of our life, that shadow side, is those little things that we don't really understand the truth about ourselves, that we are all individual beings, doing our best. Nobody says, I don't want to do my best. I'm going to do the worst I can. Nobody says. I don't care who says. People say that. People do not say, I'm going to do the most worst I can to screw up my life. I'm not talking about revengeful people who say they're going to do things to screw up other people's life, because those people are everywhere and we got to watch out for them. But we also got to watch out how we can sabotage our own life by thinking about, negative thoughts within our mind that stops beautiful things from coming to us. Such as me, my whole life, I never thought I was worthy, and I never got much. But the minute I started changing and believing that I could do something and that I was worthy of having a home, I was worthy of these things began to come to me. The prayer, that's 5065. Let me put this in a 65, and we're going to put this right here, the prayer. Who of us haven't prayed, whether you believe or not, right? I've always been a believer. I've prayed from the time I could remember what a prayer was, and nobody taught me a prayer. Nobody. I just kind of learned it on my own, how to pray in my own way that I could. Okay, that was 65. Let's see what we get, the prayer. I love it already. It's a beautiful already, the prayer. 65. There we are, prayer. The worship, the reverence, the homage. Experiment with the act of bowing down. Nearly all spiritual traditions make a practice of prostration. This is about being humble. When it's light, you're offering to be of service and asking for guidance. When dark, expecting results and self-aggrandizement. Every song, kiss, breath, word can become a prayer. It is a feeling, not an action. Consider the ancient mantra, Om Namo Guru Deva Namo. I bow to the creative consciousness within. I bow to the teacher within. Namaste. Yes, we honor the God within ourselves. And we honor the God within ourselves by working on becoming better. The prayer is, oh God, let me do the best I can, right? Let me be the best I can be. That's all I ask, and you can't ask for much more than that. You know, we can't ask to be the best there is, because that would be so egotistical. You just want to be the best you can be and leave room for other people to be the best they can be as well, right? And that's how I see it, because I don't see myself better than anybody. I just see myself wanting to be the best I can be and to encourage others to do the same. You're only in competition with who you are, and you only can beat your last best self, right? And we've been through some transitions through this last full moon, which was all about healing, triggers, looking deep within. And, when I think about going down deep, I'm talking about going into childhood, where those things that are like really rooted in there when you had no idea what was the truth about anything, and you just accepted things because other people told you that this is the way it was. And these are the things, the weeds we got to dig out that are down in there deep, that affect our day-to-day life, such as me thinking that I'm not worthy affects my day-to-day life. Because every day I have to ask myself, can I do this today? Am I worthy? Am I good enough to, do what I need to do in order to help other people? Because I'm a Virgo and I want to serve. It's what's in my heart. And so to love people and to help people, this is all about Virgo, and I truly embody a Virgo. So the prayer. What is prayer? When we are a state of prayer, when we are not. To whom or what do we pray? Archetypically, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us towards illusion. Prayer leads us beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is simply surrender or service. Whatever prayer is for you, this card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. And to be humble is to be able to accept it all, right? You just accept it. You don't know every answer there is. You bow down and you're ready for the universe to help you through whatever needs you have. And you don't believe this in the outward parts of yourself, but you believe it innately. It's within, not without. It's always within. So this is about diving in and taking a look at the things within ourselves. And I couldn't help but just, move on this today because this is, well, it's what I experienced today. And so I'm just giving a reference of it. Okay, guys, I love y'all. Let's take a dive into this. That goes there. And, we just went through the Virgo full moon and the Pisces sun. And, we're still going through Pisces. We're going to be all month taking this deep dive within ourselves and looking to see how we can arrange things to make us happier, feel better, have a better outlook on life, to look at the past better, to find the middle ground, I guess they'd say. I got two cards. Let's pull this over here a little bit so we don't forget the prayer. How could we, right? Okay. We have the Ten of Fire. It's about your energies and destiny. Let's go with Ten of Fire first. Do you see how he is on fire like that? He's on fire for the truth that burns within him. Many of you might be feeling it, exploring yourselves, looking within, cleansing your chakras, lighting up the fire of spirit and passion. These lower chakras right here, if you work on this chakra right here, it will open up the passion in you to want to be creative and explore more things. Now look, you got to balance it with all the chakras, because it's with this chakra and this root chakra. If these are lit up without the rest of these, you're going to be, well, it'll be more of a lower level energy that you'll be experiencing. It'll be sex. You'll be passionate towards and lusting perhaps towards certain things. That's why we got to make sure all of our chakras are balanced out from the top to the bottom. But I just want you to know, if a lot of you have been feeling lack of creativity, right here, this sacral chakra, if you begin to work on that and imagining that in orange, it will begin to open up and start flaming up. And you want to get grounded deep into the earth. And you know how I told you to do that. You want to put your, see the roots growing out of your feet into the planet, because these chakras are all energetic centers, and we should have every single one of them lit from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, and cleansed often to stay who you truly are in your own true energy. But the thing is if you've been having a lack of creativity and you want to change that, and that's what this is setting those three lower chakras on fire and burning away everything that doesn't matter and being true to your own self. This is about prayer as well, praying for the power, reaching high to the to the universe, sending your energy out and calling energy in, grounding into the earth, sending your energy into the earth, pulling your energy back up out of it, or pulling through that lineage to bring earth energy into you. And you should pull from the top to meet in the heart, and pull from the Mother Earth to meet in the heart. And you bring the Father and Mother together in union right there. And nobody has to know you do this. You can do this within 2 to 3 minutes in your own room through your imagination. But it will help to change your energy and fire you up. You be fired up. Fired up. Yeah, let's get fired up. And it is your destiny to be energetic, happy, strong, a force in your own right, sovereign being. That's what this is. This is a sovereign being. See, he carries the hammer and the scroll. Ain't nobody going to infringe upon this dude's person. This person has learned who they were through a little bit of meditation and cleansing their chakra system. Yeah, and it is your destiny to experience that, to go through the portal. Each one of these scrolls are a sacred text. When you remove the seals, you begin to get closer and closer and closer and closer to the universal Akashic records until you will become the record. You will know yourself in a deep, deep way. These are very strong, fiery cards for us to be in. But Uranus is fiery too. And then we've got Pluto moved into the sign of Aquarius, which is all about changing everything up and creating a new world, a new civilization, new thoughts, new powers, new understandings of the things that are going on around us. And it is our destiny to have better life on this planet, to be served in a more worthy way. We're worthy of better. God says so. We are worthy, and we need to start thinking that we're worthy of experiencing better lives. And when we begin to know that we're worthy, that's when we'll stand up, and it will happen. It will change, because it's true. Four Cups. I have to look because I'm dyslexic. Yes, the Four Cups, looking in the mirror. Review your life. Review your emotions. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about claiming that you are worthy of all things? How do you feel about that? You're worthy of the best love. You're worthy of the best life. You're worthy of the best family. You're worthy of the best happiness. You're worthy of the best extended life and long life and senior life and young life, all these lives. How do you feel about that? Have you ever looked in the mirror to see really how you think and feel about yourself and what you could change? How you could change it? Not so much, how do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you find yourself worthy of all good things? Do you wish to see yourself be successful in life, love, peace, joy, happiness? Do you wish to see yourself successful? These are spiritual values, right? But from the way I understand, once you have these spiritual values on the inside of you, they begin to express on the outside of you as fruits. These fruits begin to blossom within you. You become more loving. You become more loving of self. You become more loving of others. You become in more peace with self. You become more peace with others. You balancing out yourself brings you into balance with others. And you accepting your worthiness will upgrade your life with others. Another 10, 10, 10. It's in game. There's no doubt about it. It will change your life so much. You'll go from one end of the spectrum to the other, full of color and, what am I saying, personality. You'll have different things going on in your life that will bring more color into your life, more light into your life. And it's all about just understanding how much you are loved, not just by yourself, by the universe too. And working with that love, that spiritual love. Because it's the spiritual love that'll bring out the true love in your life. Whatever we work on within our inner world ends up showing up in our outer world. And as we go through these transitions of life, which I can attest to, my outer world changes every day, and it just gets better, not materially, but I have everything I need, so I don't need a whole lot of stuff, but it's changing spiritually. I'm getting along better with others, more patience with the family, more happy moments that are celebrated, less chaos, less frustration. Like it's just happening. It's happening in my life, and I can't help but sing about it and let you know. For those who've ever lived through chaos, and this is a major breakthrough of changing the chaos within myself and then having the chaos disappear also from around me. Ah, that that is an Xing you out moment. Xing you out, by the way, is the name of my shadow side. So, you know, a lot of work had to be done. I had to X out a lot of stuff in my life in order to get to where I'm at. But it was so worth it. And most of the stuff I had to X out was my thoughts. It was my mind. My heart was always in a good place, but my mind controlled how I reacted and stuff like that until, you keep getting distilling those thoughts. You process the thoughts. You add new thoughts to it. You change them around, and eventually you change yourself. And this is the self card. 14, self. This is what we do to make our world a better place. We start by changing ourself. That's the first place. This is Creator's View too. This is Creator's View. I prayed and meditated before I come in here and asked God to let me bring the message that would help the most. And so what will help you the most is going within self and understanding you have your best parts and you have your worst parts. Well, you want to feed your best parts with the most attention, and they will grow so large that the other parts of you will die, the parts that you don't like. So remember that when we go in, we don't go in to cut out the worst of us. We go in to love the best of us while acknowledging there are things that, weren't perfect within our life, but that the possibility of love would change it all. And that's using your thoughts in a productive way. You send your love and caring to all your best places that's within you and outside of you. And you do not focus on the negative. You just keep growing the positive. And before you know it, those positive things that you love about yourself have taken over. And those things that you didn't so much care about yourself have kind of disappeared and went to the wayside. So it's not very complicated. It's just all about learning to love yourself, accept yourself for who you are, allowing yourself to cleanse and heal your energy, and living day to day the best you can. And that's the truth, and that's the message of the day, right? So this message, is all about taking a look in the mirror, learning to love your best parts that you have within yourself, and we all have them, and totally unfocusing on the things that you don't like about yourself. And this is the beginning of change. Loving you for those best things that you are, loving yourself for who you are, and not focusing so much on the negative. Let's pull us a couple more charms. Yes. Yes, the message is today we need to learn to love ourselves. We got the ship's wheel. Guide yourself through this with love and compassion. Be gentle and kind to yourself as if you were your own mother or how you would like your mother to have been. So be soft and gentle. You got the key. The key is your energetic centers, cleansing and clearing, and loving yourself and all the good parts within you, and ignoring anything you think that might not be your best part. Stay straight like the arrow. Do not waver. It's a straight shot. It's either positive or it's negative. And if it's negative, you distill it, you transmute it by saying what? I am. I am love. I am peace. I am grateful. I am. I am all the things that I want to be. I am. And allow your hidden darkness to come to the light and love it. Love it gently. Be kind to it. Invite it in. Hold its hand. Say it's all right. We're going to be okay. We're going to grow out of this. See the diamond? See the diamond? That's what you'll find in those things that you find the darkest is where the diamonds are. Down in the darkest, most tightest parts of the earth are the most beautiful diamonds. And when you bring them to the top, they will reward you. You will gather rewards from them. Okay, one card from the good messenger, since we're in Pisces and this is all about water. Again, 10, 10, 10, 10. Release the negative thoughts. Throw them out of your head, kick them out, replace them with a positive thought. You ever get the thought, I hate myself? No, no, no. You say, I love me. You get the thought, I'm stupid? No, no, no. I'm so very wise. You replace it with a positive thought. I'm ugly? No, no, no. No, you're beautiful. You're very beautiful. And you're going to tell yourself that because obviously nobody did. If you go and say, I'm fat, no, no, no. You just say, I'm voluptuous, baby. I got what it takes to get to the places I'm going. Do not allow the negative thoughts to tear down your house. And your house up here is very important. What you put into your body through your thoughts, your mind, your health, your wealth. Your health is your wealth. So choose positivity and begin to heal. Begin to heal. And it can be done and will be done. It does take strength, but divine creator believes in you. The divine ones, there's many divine ones, and they believe in you. Be strong enough to tell yourself that you are beautiful. Be strong enough to tell yourself you're perfect the way you are right now. Be strong enough to stand up for you. Be strong enough to stand up for you. This is not a battle of flesh and bone. We are fighting spirits. Be strong enough to stand up for you and fight off those negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative energies with one positive thought, with one positive word. And it is a battle. You will have to fight. It takes strength. We are in a year of 8. It is time to call on your strength and fight for yourself and stand up for you, collective, because you matter and your thoughts matter. And down the road, as you begin to be lighter because you've gotten rid of all that heavy negative energy, and you begin to heal from ailments that you never thought you could heal from, that are possible just through your thoughts. Just through your thoughts. If the thought comes in your head, you're sick, say, oh no, I'm not. I'm not sick. I ain't getting sick. I refuse sick. If the thought comes in your head that you're lazy, oh no, I'm not lazy. Get up and walk for 5 minutes in front of the TV. Refuse to allow your thoughts to rule your life. Live out of your heart. Strength comes from out of the heart. Yeah, from out of the heart. Okay, guys, I love y'all. I hope y'all like this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Love y'all.